Hello, Blue Jays fans, and welcome to Jays Latest. I am your host, Craig Borden, and we're going to step up to the plate, and we're not going to celebrate a win today. It's not victory, Wednesday. It is, oh my God, what the hell happened Wednesday? So, as we talk Blue Jays baseball today, we're going to be talking about a game that started off not so much in the Blue Jays' favor as the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays went at it at the Sky Dome yesterday. And, it was Jose Barrios on the mound for the Blue Jays, which has been a great thing of late, and facing off against Shane Baz. So, as the Blue Jays could not get to Baz in the first few innings, and the Rays jumped out to an early lead, 4-0 in the third inning. It was a very, very quick escalation as the Rays seemed like they loaded up the bases and kept moving everybody around. Brandon Lowe singles in for the first couple of runs, and then Jonathan Renda comes in and hits a 2-run home run to make it a very what felt like over 5 minutes in this game. Tampa Bay Rays jump out to a lead, which would eventually, very much of a back and forth baseball game, would lead to a Tampa Bay Rays victory. They're 19th of the season. They are currently 19-22. The Blue Jays fall one game below 500 because of this loss that turned into an epic loss with how we lost it. We are currently one game below 500 at 20-21. So let's talk this game out because, like I said, it was very back and forth, and the Rays are at this point from our story 4-0. So we got to talk about what is the easy part of this whole episode here to talk about is the back and forth and the eventual comeback. So third inning, Blue Jays start to chip away at it with a reviewed home run because it looked like it hit the top of the wall, but it clearly in the video hit the fencing behind the left center field wall. This is after Tyler Heineman, funny enough, stole a base. I thought that was kind of amusing. Heineman and scores on the Bo Bichette home run, and Bo knew he laced this thing. It was a very hard line drive type home run, and like I said, it bounced off of light blue parts of the wall to be able to be his third home run of the season. Yes, third home run of the season, and got the Blue Jays on the board 4-2. The Blue Jays would continue to keep chipping away, but at the same time, the Tampa Bay Rays started pulling away a little bit. So that following inning in the bottom of the fourth, we get to see the party that is Dalton Varsho. Varsho is had probably one of the best games I've ever seen him play yesterday. Defense, hitting, clutch hitting, all the above as he goes 2 for 5 with 4 RBIs and 2 runs scored yesterday. Like I said, just very, very epic levels of production from Dalton Varsho in yesterday's game. In the fourth, he hit his first of 2 home runs, and that got the Blue Jays within 1 at the time. But our most recent let-go guy, our thorn in our side for this game, Danny Jansen, was able to get some things moving around during a pickoff, and you know just got a run in. So that was what it was. Oh my God, sorry, I'm itchy. Um, in the top of the seventh, Danny Jansen would hit his second home run of the year. Just way too comfortable in the Sky Dome. That's what happens when you play there for too many years. And that's what always seems to happen. The former player of a team comes back. We just saw this as most recently with his old teammate, Rowdy Tellez. But go to the bottom of the seventh, and you get an Ernie Clement homer. Very clutch, gets the Blue Jays within 2 again. So 6-4. And then Dalton Varsho puts the icing on the cake at the point and completes the comeback and go ahead. So the Blue Jays going into the bottom or the top of the ninth inning are winning on the Dalton Varsho 3-run home run. 7-6. This is where, unfortunately, everything went off the wheels, party people. And this is the imploding that we saw at the end of the game last night. Jeff Hoffman gets credited for his second blown save. It's now 3-2 on the season. Only recorded 1 out. Gives up 4 hits, a walk, and those hits included a grand slam. Yeah, you heard me. Grand slam to Junior Caminero, who destroyed this pitch. There was just no helping it. So now we're losing again. Blue Jays are down 11-7, and I will give massive amounts of credit after that imploding that the Blue Jays should have been hanging their head low. They actually got fired up for the bottom of the ninth and got some guys on the pond. Bo Bichette ends up doubling, scores Miles Straw. Now it's 11-8. Vladdy comes up, scores Bo on another double. There's still only one out, and then unfortunately, it just went down from there. So Blue Jays put up a little bit of a fight in the ninth inning, and were able to keep it close at the end of the day, I guess. But holy shnikes, Jeff Hoffman, I he's been so rough to watch the last week. And I just hope he finds his way out of it. Because obviously, we brought him in to be a closer on this team, and we can't give up game leads like this. I know it was close, but we came back to get to where we were. So this was a rough loss. Is how it felt. It took us all the highs of coming back and being on top of the world, and then next thing you know, ugh. This is what it felt like. It felt like somebody punched me right in the ribs when I was watching it last night. Jose Barrios did have the start. Want to make sure he gets credit for, somehow, you know, scattering around everything and getting through 5 1/3 after giving up 5 earned runs on just 5 hits. Ouch. So Barrios had a rough outing. Mason Fluharty also gave up a run, but that's like his second run out of the bullpen. Still looking really good. Chad Green records 4 outs to be able to keep things on the level. And then I said, unfortunately, the ninth inning was what it was. Brandon Fisher did get into the game and get those last 2 outs in the ninth, though, to get us back up to the plate. Yeah, I just hope this isn't the start of some kind of a poison pill kind of thing going on, because we've seen Jimmy Garcia having ups and downs. You've seen Jeff Hoffman having the ups and downs. All these other pieces to it, it is what it is. But it was nice to see the Blue Jays offense doing what they've been doing over the last few weeks. This would have been a 5th-game winning streak if we won last night. So hopefully things are clicking in the right direction here. It was nice to put up a crooked number, even if we got crooked numbered at the same time. It's the game of baseball. We got to find some way out to, keep these ones closer than this in the ninth inning, I guess. So what's next, party people? We're going to have the obvious fun of staying at home, and we're going to have Chris Bassitt versus Ryan Papoy. So, Pepio, Ryan Pepio. That's how it was pronounced. So anyway, we're gonna have them on the mound today. Ryan Pepio throws smoke, people. He throws 95 on average, and Chris Bassitt has been doing really well. That's going to be a fun pitching matchup with both of them having really good seasons so far. The Blue Jays have not seen a lot of Pepio. There's literally a collective 10 at bats between Santander and Varsho facing them last year, and there's only 1 hit in that equation, so that's not spelling great success. Meanwhile, on the flip side of the coin, the Rays have been able to get to Chris Bassitt with Brandon Lowe, especially, has 3 home runs against Chris Bassitt. Ouch. So pitch around Brandon Lowe is what I heard. So, but that's what's on the agenda for this evening at 7 o'clock Eastern time at the Sky Dome, and the Blue Jays will be taking on the Rays. Hopefully things go good. In Blue Jays news, just to say it, Max Scherzer is still pitching and warming his way up to maybe possibly a rehab start. Apparently things have been feeling okay in the hand since the last treatment. Guess they were talking that he's going to have 1 more injection and then he might be able to do something. Apparently he's been responding very well to the treatment, though. That's the whole point. So, all right, Blue Jays fans, make sure you tune in this evening for the live show of the Jaybird Watching Podcast. That's my other show where we actually, the Barroom Chat for Blue Jays fans. You will all be able to chit-chat with us while we are live. Make sure you join us on Facebook, Twitter, all the above. We will be live. You will be able to chit-chat with us. So enjoy the game, and we will be live with you for that at 7 o'clock Eastern time to be able to chit-chat on the game while it's happening. On the other note, make sure you tune in here on Jay's Latest and give us a like, share, follow at both places, and you will be able to get awesome Blue Jay content and chit-chat with us. So make sure you join, and we will talk to you soon. Let's go Blue Jays. Cheers.